Hey everyone, I'm Tim, and this is Custom Made Everything. On our last episode, we left our comics curing in resin, and we left some putty to dry in our neck hole. Well, enough time has passed that those are both ready to work on. So come on over to the bench and let's start working. And here we have our comics. They are cured, but as you can see, they're a little streaky because, as I said, this was a little bit of a messy job. So we're going to have to get rid of those streaks. I think what's going to work is to wet sand them. Well, after cutting them out, sanding them down, buffing them up, I think these comics turned out great. Now let's talk about this head. So when we left off last time, we had the putty inside the neck, waiting to be cured. It is cured. Nice and hard. It's wrapped around these pegs the way I wanted it to be. So I used the Dremel and went around the edge. I had to sand down these pins a little bit. These two were up a little high. I also had to sand down the disc. I may still have to do a little more. Let's see a test fit here. So I am able to be pretty rough with it and push on it pretty hard to get it in. And I don't know, that's pretty close. So now it's time to change this hair color and this beard color. In the goatee area of this customer's beard, it was definitely a little darker than the rest of it. So I used a dry brush technique and did some layering. I started with black, and then I went on top of it with base gray. The next color I added was a custom gray that was darker than the base gray. Overall, I think this effect worked well. I applied a similar technique to blend the sideburns into the hair. Well, that's a wrap for this episode, and it's almost a wrap for the Comic Doctor. With the head complete, all that's left now is final assembly and a box to build. The final reveal of this figure isn't going to happen here at Custom Made Everything. We're going to head over to the Comic Doctor's channel, and we're going to do the final reveal with him. So if you're interested in seeing that, go to the Comic Doctor and hit subscribe. And if you want to see more content, like what's next for Custom Made Everything, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like button. And if you have any comments, questions, leave them down below. I'll be sure to get to them. Thanks for watching.